Welcome to Card Minds. Thank you for stopping by. This is going to be a Scorpio live May 2025 tarot guidance. Let's see. Trying to get organized here. Hello. Welcome to everyone. Thank you for stopping by. I just thought I would pop in last day of the month for Scorpios and give you a little May 2025 general messages for Scorpio. Give me one moment to get up and running, and thank you all for being here. Just 1, 2, there we go. Okay, here we go. So let's pull one oracle card from the Lenormand deck, see what general energies we have for this upcoming month, May 2025. What do we need to know for Scorpios? What messages do we need to know? What can we get? What is coming in? What is moving around? What is it we need to know for May 2025 for the sign of Scorpio? Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. And what is the energy for Scorpio for the month of May? Remember, this is a general reading, general energies for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Thank you all for popping in on this unusual hour for me, but I really wanted to, I woke up this morning and it was important for me to do a Scorpio reading. I haven't done this in a while, so here we go. And it's taking a minute for these energies to come out. There we go. We have the stork. Moving and needing change. The birth of something, the announcement of something. You're getting the announcement of something, or you're finally moving, finally changing, or now you're putting in movement the change that you've wanted. Okay, is there one more? Let's see if there's one more for Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this month of May. Coming into the month of May. Happy May to all. Welcome wherever you are in the world. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for being here. And remember that this is a community that comes together to share energies, empower each other, and bring in the energy so I can continue to bring you the weekly readings and the weekly energies and messages. So if you're just popping into this channel, hello, and welcome. If you've never been on this channel or watched any of my readings, welcome. And I usually do money and career weekly readings for all signs. And if you are used to this channel, welcome back, and thank you so much for your support in being here. All right, so we have the stork, messages coming in of change, putting the change in motion. It's been a while, you've been discouraged, you've had obstacles, it's not been easy. It's like an up, going up that hill, and sometimes, you can have delays, but this is really a transformation coming in and this new energy coming in. So you're defending your interests, you're protecting yourself, you will have the strength to push forward whatever it is you're trying to change or manifest or bring in. This is the moment in this month of May 2025. All right, so before we pull tarot, I would like to pull one Lenormand card on this change. Let me move this around and see what this change is all about. What do we need to know? Why are you wanting this? It's been a struggle, maybe. It's been a long time coming. It's been something you've been waiting for. It's possible. What is it that is coming in for Scorpio that Scorpio's been waiting for and has had difficulties or obstacles coming in? Ooh, we have a document, we have a signature, we have an agreement, we have a contract coming in, discussing all this. So finally, you're expressing something, you're able to put it on paper, or you're able to put words on it, and that is bringing you to an agreement. This agreement or this contract you wanted to sign, or this conversation that you wanted, or this, I'm hearing communion, okay? Communion or meeting or documents, you're closing a deal, or you're getting, right? There's something official that's coming in. There's an official agreement coming in, if that's what you've been waiting for. And it feels like now you can finally express this in the month of May. You're finally able to put it out there, to talk about it, to say it, or to express it to whoever you need it to express it, or finally you're putting words on it. It had to come to closure, or it had to come to an agreement, or you're signing this, or you're making it happen. You're making the change. It's happening. Ooh, I like this. All right. Nice, nice, Scorpio. Hello, everyone, and welcome. Welcome, welcome. Thank you all for being here. Put yourself in the chat if you wish to share energies. All right. Let's see what we have. What is this coming in? I'm curious now, Scorpio. So in this month of May, it's a month of May of change that you have been waiting for, that you have been working for. Yes, look at that. Getting out of those obligations. Getting out of that fear of judgment. Going on your own way. Finally finding that freedom to take that path, to make it happen. You're detaching yourself from old obligations, from old people, jobs, energies. There's a real sense of freedom here in the month of May. Whatever you want to detach yourself from, again, it's going to be different for everyone, but there's a real desire to believe in this new adventure, to go out and conquer the world. There are many, many opportunities out there for you. The world is your oyster, but now it's time to believe in yourself and step out of your comfort zone. This is a moment of adventure, and this is a moment to get that impulse to make it happen. So I feel like what you're expressing, or the document you're getting, or the agreement you're signing, or the official green light you get for something, or finally talking to someone, finally having that closure, is allowing you to breathe and put yourself out there and just be yourself, Scorpio, again. When I say again, it means that it has been a struggle. It has been difficult. There's certain things that you wanted to make happen, or people you wanted to speak to, or you had things to say to that person, to those people in your job, in your family, in your friends, whatever it is, that was difficult to say and that you've hid for a while, and you don't want to be attached to that anymore. You don't want to be in that anymore. You want to be free. Scorpio needs to be free. That is what Scorpio is all about. Freedom of mind, freedom of decisions, freedom of being themselves and not having people judge them or tell them what kind of choices they might make, or what kind of person they need to be. That is Scorpio's vibe, and that is Scorpio's story, to always be loyal to itself and honest to itself. Do other people always understand it? No. Do other people always misunderstand Scorpio? Yes, that is a given. Scorpio is often misunderstood, but Scorpio also likes or knows how to navigate energies that no one else can navigate. And that sometimes puts Scorpio in, I want to say the mud, but it's not the mud. You go into the deep down, difficult trenches of emotions and energies and family ties and friends and work and everything, all those difficulties that you've had. And the difficulty for Scorpio is to express themselves sometimes. So, what happens with Scorpio is, and then we'll get into to the cards, but tell me if that is what you're feeling, Scorpio, right now. Tell me if that is what you have been going through these months, years, maybe up to this point of transformation and liberation of your emotions, heart, mind. It feels like Scorpio always has a lot to say and embodies an energy and words and emotions, like it's sort of locked up within Scorpio, and there's so much they would like to say to that person and so much they need to say to the world, or so much going on in their mind, in their heart, in their emotions, that and they bottle it up and they don't say it right away and they keep it inside. And they keep it inside to the point of one point it is going to come out. And there's so much to come out on the depths of Scorpio, right? And so much you didn't say before, and so much you need to say to that person, or you needed to say during that situation, family situation, sibling situation, a job situation, partnership, love, whatever, that you don't say it right away. So it sort of bottles up. And then when it comes out, it is dramatic, deep, sometimes yucky, and people look at Scorpio all of a sudden like, oh my, right? Because you're not able to express these emotions or what you're going through, the difficulties you're going through in the moment. And a lot of people can't, and a lot of people don't say things, and a lot of people don't want to go there. But once you're able to express, it comes out in such a deep way that then those people don't want to hear that because it's not cool. It's not fun. It's yucky. It's difficult. It can be sad. It can be difficult. It can be anxiety driven. Everything comes out that you haven't spoke about in such a long time. It can be months. It can be years. So here, I feel like finally, you've addressed it, or finally it's said, or finally you're able to talk about it. And you're able to talk about it however you can talk about it, Scorpio. But it comes to a moment where there's an agreement, and finally you have closure, or finally you can make it happen, or finally you can sign the document, or finally you can talk to that person, and finally it comes to closure to move forward and move on to this new adventure. The Fool. Detaching yourself finally from that energy that you didn't want to belong to anymore. And Scorpio feels everything, sees everything. And even if people think they can trick Scorpio, they don't. But then Scorpio sometimes doesn't talk about it. They just feel it. And because they get hurt a lot. Water sign, right? When it comes out, it's bad. But here you are, finding your freedom. You've addressed it, or it came out, or you did it. Transformation. It was difficult. Yes, there we have the Five of Wands, the difficulties, the arguments, the battling. You have to make it happen. You have to talk about it. You don't agree, but you're going to find your freedom. And this is you going off into something completely new. May is new. May is transformation. May is agreements. May is now finally being able to detach yourself from that judgment of that person or family or job or partner. The fear of judgment. What are they going to say? Why can't I say this? I can't say it. It's not the right moment, right? Now you're okay with that. The world is your oyster. Finally breathing, Scorpio. Finally breathing. But yes, you have battled this out with disagreements and people not understanding you. And that's a given for Scorpio. The laundry list of Scorpio, right? May is sunshine. May you're making it happen. But you have the bear. The bear is you're protecting yourself, and you're going to protect yourself. You are going to, yes, look at that. 9 of Pentacles. All about independence, Scorpio. You're protecting your bubble. You're setting boundaries, healthy boundaries, boundaries that you never had before, boundaries that you didn't set before. So people pushed and shoved and needed you to be different, and needed you to show up in their way. They wanted you to be what they wanted. They wanted you to do what they wanted you to do, to be there, to do their work, or to do their shadow work, and to show up so they don't have to do it. Let Scorpio do it. Let Scorpio figure it out. Let Scorpio be there while we just live our lives and enjoy lives. Let Scorpio do the muck. Let Scorpio do the yucky work. They'll show up. They'll do it. They know how to go into the trenches. Let's just let them do it. And you're like, no, 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 no. Enough of that. I feel like this is the first time, Scorpio, in such a long time. Yes, you've ascended. Yes, you've transcended in these past few years. You've come to the light. You are really, really far, far beyond any other sign, emotionally and mentally, through the chaotic world and through the chaotic choices that we have to make right now, because you've been in the trenches and because you've lived a lot and really have had to dig deep to figure out who you were, figure out what you were going to do, how you felt so hurt, how it was so complicated, how communication was so difficult, and you had to put yourself in hermit in so many times. Now, you are now allowing yourself to breathe again and to have a new life and enjoy the colors of the world and enjoy these beautiful, beautiful new energies that you have, because you've liberated yourself. You've cleansed yourself, purged yourself from all those emotions and energies you had to purge. Sometimes, at one point, you have to do that, right? And here you are. After the battle, the disagreements, you're finding your independence. 9 of Pentacles. Financially independent, financially sustainable, happy with your choices, happy in your garden, happy to do your own thing, to be completely independent. If they don't agree with you, they don't like you, that's okay. But I think it's different this time. I feel like normally Scorpio, that's Scorpio's vibe or MO, right? They don't like me, I don't care. They don't understand me, I don't care. They don't like who I am, that's okay. This time, no, you've confronted. You spoke, you put words on this. You've put words on the agreement with that person. You put words with your family to see how it was going to be and what you felt and how you were going to move forward and set those boundaries and not want to be spoke to like that anymore, or treated in that way, or people not, or even people not even caring about Scorpio. And you're like, no, this is never going to happen again. This is who I am. I'm taking my independence. You have judged me enough. I am not going to do that anymore. May, you're coming into abundance, a beautiful energy of happiness, happy to be in your garden, in your space, in your choices, and really being able to move forward and be comfortable financially and comfortable emotionally, liking yourself, loving yourself, coming to connect with yourself again. because you've set those boundaries. All right, let's continue. Look at that. Victory over that, Scorpio. Proud. Proud moment for Scorpio. Proud to lead. Proud to be on the top of the game again, or just proud to be recognized for the person you want to be recognized, and not be constantly judged and constantly put in a corner and constantly told what to do, or told the way you should be and why you're not like that and why this, why that, right? Here, look at how proud you are after the disagreements, after the fight, coming independent and detaching yourself, stepping out. Stepping out. It might be out of your comfort zone, but boy, you have victory over that. And boy, this is fun for you. Absolutely amazing. And we have the Page of Swords. You might be learning something new. You might be excited about something new. The page is starting fresh new beginnings, understanding that this is a moment that you want to learn more. You want to do different things. You want to be in a curious energy, right? Chatty, communicative, a lot of talking. It's exciting now. You're getting back into the world, full of ideas, ready to not accomplish, but ready to be part of all kinds of new things. Very creative, very curious. This is the moment in the month of May to put yourself out there, connect with people, network, whether you're looking for a job or whether you're looking for a partner, looking for love, wanting to communicate. It's a very, very communicative month of May here. It's spring. It's exciting. You're seeing the light again. You're breathing. It's a happy energy here, full of ideas, really. And I feel like you're getting your sense of humor back, Scorpio. Debating, gossiping, but not in a bad way. It's sort of like a nervous energy, an emotional energy, because you had to confront. You had to confront what you had to confront, whether that person, that, or yourself. Maybe you had to confront yourself all these months, years, finally cleansing and purging. So I think because you have avoided confrontation for such a long time, Scorpio sometimes avoids because it's very emotional deep down. It's extremely difficult to handle, to maneuver, to process. But bravo to you, Scorpio. I feel like now you have a whole new set of ambitions, desires, and I feel like now you're going to be able, you're on alert. You're on alert to new opportunities. We have the King of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. You could have a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn around you. Someone that is very business savvy. Let's see what's going on with the King of Pentacles. This can be you meeting new people for new opportunities, new prospects, new projects. That is possible because you're excited. You're getting out of that. Am I taking these? No. Okay. You're getting out of that mode, a hermit mode, or processing and talking and figuring things out and confronting your shadow self and confronting other people for everything you needed to confront them for, to be able to breathe again, basically, and live again, and not be, hidden away, to not want to confront the energies of the world. Okay. The Devil, yep, all those attachments, feeling stuck, feeling bound, feeling that there's nothing else you can do. You have to be stuck in that. It is something that, whatever, the Devil is, it's a breakthrough. It's a breakthrough. And this breakthrough with the Devil, and that is what I talked about in the beginning, This is you realizing that, you know, you didn't have a choice. You had to confront them or the situation or that person or yourself. Where, okay, what are we going to do with this? Because it's not going the right way. I can't breathe anymore. I don't know what to do. I am not myself. And I have so many things to say to that person and so many things to say to those people, whether it's job, family, partnership, love, friends, siblings. It doesn't matter. It's all about Scorpio emotional turmoil that has been going on for years and years and years, that you bottled up, that you didn't say. Now, that's because those people or those energies put you in that corner and pressured you and wanted you to do or be a certain way. All alone. Scorpio's always all alone, very independent, but that puts them in a state of being very lonely, very alone. This is breaking free from those destructive patterns, recognizing when those emotions were being manipulated and controlling you. That was not you. Those were emotions controlling you that came from the outside world, from other people, from others' other intentions. But it was difficult for you to confront in the moment because the emotional state sometimes just freezes us. So now those attachments, or the prioritizing only about power and money and those people wanting power and money, or maybe you were just prioritizing money, power. That's what life is all about money, all about power, all about ego. Tremendous amount of ego here, whether it be you or the people surrounding you or the people you had to confront, or those energies, those intentions that were sort of engulfing in your mind, in your soul. This is really about confronting your shadows, breaking free from illusions about people you trusted, illusions about your family, your siblings, the jobs, what you thought was going to happen, the people you thought were going to have your back, the people you thought loved you and were going to be there for you in a way. And sometimes that's another thing, Scorpio. Sometimes Scorpio believes that other people's can read their mind the way you read other people's minds, right? Scorpio analyzes very quickly, feels, understands, and really can understand sometimes, you know, what is in someone else's mind. And Scorpio expects everybody else to be able to do the same thing with them. In other words, understand their pain, understand their emotions, understand what they would like to say, but they can't express it because it's too difficult, it's too overwhelming. And so most people can't do that. Most people can't do that. Most people can't read your mind, Scorpio, particularly in difficult times, or particularly if you don't express anything. And even if you do express it, I feel like people have a very quick dismissal of, Scorpio will be okay, Scorpio's strong, let them do it, it's fine, they're upset right now, but they'll be okay, right? But then it bottles up, right? Back to what I was saying in the beginning. And if you're just popping in, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Pop in the beginning of the reading if you want to hear all about the Scorpio mindset. But here, this is really, really regaining control over your attachments, your desires, who you are in this lifetime, and how you have really, really navigated those really difficult times, victory over that. Yep, there's the Lovers, the choice of being yourself, the choice of doing what you want, And again, it's not like Scorpio's not independent and doesn't do its own thing. Scorpio usually doesn't care about what people think, but they're very emotional. They get touched by things and they get overwhelmed by things that people don't even know about. That's the issue. And so then when Scorpio comes back and saying, but that it took me months to recover from that. Or I never said anything and it took me years and I never said anything and it was so hard for me. And people are like, what? Right? And so that's also the fear of confrontation bottled up. So here with the Lovers, this is about understanding, you know, that we want to live in harmony, that we don't want to be against people, that we want to find peace with our whoever it is that was difficult to connect with or to talk to. Again, reaching that agreement, finally signing the contract or confronting that person or understanding each other and talking or getting that job contract or settling that divorce agreement or finally, signing that document that was so important. This is the moment where you're choosing to live in mutual respect, that meaningful choice. The meaningful choices that you're making here or that you have made is putting you in the month of May in harmony with yourself, loving yourself again and seeing yourself again and seeing the world again and really loving yourself again, Scorpio, after these long, long hauls of difficult times. This is a decision here, whatever this is that you're going through, that speaks to the importance of really making those choices, all the decisions here in this month of May now that really aligns with your personal values, with your truth, right? And if not, if you're gearing towards an important decision and you have to make choices in this month of May, consider truly what is important to you in your life right now. The people, the love, the choices, the decisions. Really consider what is important before you make those decisions. Because whatever it is, it's going to resonate deeply within your soul and help you live in harmony with your true self because of everything you solved, everything you figured out, the discussions, the agreements, everything you've been through. It's a real deep sense of unity, I feel now, shared and understanding, whatever it is, family, job, love, partnership, friends. There's a whole new shared understanding and mutual respect between you. So these decisions that you're making, because the Lovers is about decisions of your independence, financial independence, but also detaching yourself from those obligations and the judgment of others. This is about really making decisions based on your values and nurturing those connections again. You open the doors now, you're talking again, or you've processed, you've understood, you've confronted, communicated, agreed, signed the agreement, whatever it is. Now, this connection or these connections that have been so difficult along the years will be grounded in love and trust. And you want to be grounded in love and trust. And in the month of May, it's sort of coming together where all these decisions you're making, or maybe it's just one, or maybe you've already made these decisions, but everybody or everything will be grounded in love and trust. Not in competition, not in judgment, not in fear of judgment, not in hiding away, non-confrontational, but just in love and trusting yourself, in loving yourself, and being able to be with others in whatever way it is, but finding that agreement and finding that level of understanding that life is what life is, And if these people are in your life, or you have to come to an agreement, that is how it has to be in love and trust. Yes, done. 10 of Swords, leaving all that behind. There you are, Scorpio. Leaving the 10 of Swords, the backstabbing, the misunderstandings, leaving that behind, letting it go. Whatever they said, whatever happened, however it was difficult, or whatever they didn't say or you didn't say all these years, let it go. Let it go. You've come to agreement. You've talked about it. You've processed it. You purged it. You cleansed it. Call it whatever you want. Let it go. Let it be. Let it be. Don't hang on to it, Scorpio. Do not hang on to it. You've come way too far to confront their shadows, your shadow self. Finally finding peace. Detaching yourself. Let it go. Let it go, Scorpio. All of these cards. Feeling backstabbed. Starting completely over. Letting go. Don't be possessive. Don't hang on to something that is not yours. That purging process has not been for nothing. Let it go. Let it go. Moving forward. Beautiful. Moving forward. Follow your heart, Scorpio. Follow your heart. You're moving into something new. You might be starting a new job, starting a new project, building a new house, teamwork with people, enjoying the teamwork. Look at that. There you are. You go from the Knight, following your heart, moving forward on a mission, making it happen, working with people, and there you are, moving on to the Queen. Your beautiful empathy, understanding, listening, being there for others. You're back, Scorpio. You are back. You are back. You are back from hell and back, honestly. But you are back. Two of Swords, having to make that decision. Yes, you have the Lovers, but this is the decision to live in harmony and in love and trust and be yourself. You don't have to change. You didn't have to change for them. You didn't have to be something different. You just had to confront yourself, to power yourself, to not change, to just confront them or whoever you had to confront, yourself, to be yourself, to not lose yourself in manipulation. You are back, Scorpio. You are back in all your glory, in all your beauties, in your beauty, sorry. So trust yourself that you are back. All right, I would like to pull one card on this Lovers and one card on this Fool to see what this new adventure is all about. And again, it doesn't have to be a new adventure. It doesn't have to be you moving to the other side of the world, or you going on a new, new job adventure or new project or traveling. No, this is you trusting yourself and not being stuck and in anxiety by being tied to those energies of people, dynamics, family, job, whatever, or your shadow self that have put you in that hermit mode because you couldn't figure it out, you couldn't confront it. This is what it is. Freedom. Freedom. All right, one more card on the Fool, please. One more card on the Fool. I feel like there's one. Yes. There we go. The letters, messages, documents again. There we go. There we go. You're getting the green light on something, or you're getting the okay, or you're finally signing something. You're finally agreeing on something. This is what you wanted. This is your connection. This is your hope. This is everything that you have wanted, desired, wished for. One more card on the Lovers, please. One more card on the Lovers. What is this choice of being yourself in love and trust? Yes, look at that. Back to innocence, back to new, back to rebirth, back to the desire to create. Maybe you want a family. This is about goodness, the goodness of your heart, connecting in a very sincere and beautiful, loving way. You're back, Scorpio. You're back. Don't hide anymore. You've confronted the most. You've been in the thick of things. Now you're back. Enjoy life. Enjoy this month of May. Thank you all for your wonderful, wonderful support. Thank you all for sharing your energies. Please continue to share your energies down below, Scorpios. Share what you're going through. This is a community where we come together with all our heart and all our soul, so I can continue to deliver these messages. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to each and every one. From the bottom of my heart, thank you to all. Money and career messages will resume tomorrow, Thursday. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.